we've covered this before, but it is important to emphasize the protection, security, and care and safety of our children in care homes. And next to that is 226 for our ancestors in care homes.
His Excellency Yves Fortier.
His Excellency Yves Fortier.
Okay, thank you very much. Here in Quebec, we have a victim who exposed all her story with those agencies that are supposed to do the best for the VIP of the VIPs. It's an incredible journey of life, destruction. That's a young woman with a great courage, and many more are doing the same. They can't use the old system like police officers, so we need to do something. Yes, like the new agents of love and peace. We can't wait to put this in a yes on his way, on a track. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Her Excellency D. Commisol.
The atrocities on children for profit are unimaginable, from harvesting their organs, sex trafficking, adrenochrome. They scare them because then the adrenochrome is at the highest, more than scare. But and the blood is used to remain looking younger, and the corrupt elites it was a whole business for them. And number 7 of this decree fully outlines the atrocities. So I don't want to say them more because I don't want to give that much energy to them. Also, great care has been given to restore, and just the amount, nothing is missed in this decree. It is like fully covered. And so the security, to restore the security, safety, and protection of our VIPs. I'm a grandmother of 12 grandchildren, and if somebody would dare hurt a hair on their head, you would see who rises up, a very strong grandma, which I am. So this is something that I so love in Her Royal Majesty, her fierce love that arises for the children, and the great detail and attention that's been put in this decree reflects that. Thank you so much, Your Royal Majesty.
Thank you. You see, the royal decrees are a reflection of when you are a mother, you would like to protect every single child, every single member of your family. And this royal decrees I write is exactly that, to protect and keep safe and secure the entire kingdom, beginning with the children, who is the future of this kingdom. Next.
Her Excellency Maria Magdalena.
Your Excellency Maria.
Your Excellency, deep calming soul has already said, but in Germany, during the Corona period, children were turned away from their parents by force for not good reason, as a means for extortion pressure on parents who did not conform to this system. Even if this child was lucky and was allowed to return home after a few months, you can imagine the psychological damage this child suffered. There is a wise African saying, "It takes a whole village to raise a child. This decree has been taught true down to the smallest details, and with the help of the whole village, it must be possible to raise happy children. Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Yes, it takes a village to raise a child. In this case, in this timeline, it takes an entire world to raise a child. So each child is the responsibility of the entire world. Because one day, that child may rise up, may grow up and rise like Queen Romana to lead the world under natural law. So you never know where that child will come from. So this time, look to the entire world and ensure that each child is taken care of. Anyone else? Her Excellency Gina Lee and His Excellency Michael Hawkins. Go ahead, Your Excellency Gina Lee.
Thank you, Your Royal Majesty. Here in America, we're seeing exactly that with migrant children being brought or having been brought across the southern border. And these children are ending up in the hands of traffickers or just people that see them as commodities, putting them into slave labor, child exploitation in very different forms. I'm not going to say it here in case there are children watching, but in very horrific conditions, and many have been lost. And we've even had a whistleblower talk to at the Congress about the former administration's loss of approximately 85,000 migrant children. And that doesn't even talk to the children that are in the foster care system, where even those individuals see the children as a form of commodity and a financial resource. And so what this royal decree really does is empowers and keeps these children safe by giving them a lifeline, a phone number, a cell phone that is required for them to each have, and a pre-programmed number that they can reach out 24/7 for immediate assistance and extraction. This royal decree also holds accountable Child Protective Services for any crimes against children that they may be conducting or have conducted. And if these individuals that are in this foster care system, if they decide to bribe a child protective service or whoever, that bribery itself, taking that, is also covered in this royal decree. And it's absolutely fantastic because these children needed that and are getting it from Her Royal Majesty's royal decree. What we also see here in America is that this administration, current administration who is following Her Royal Majesty's royal decrees, is we're seeing a lot of the sheriffs across America conducting these operations and saving children from these exploits. And it's absolutely fantastic. And the connections are being made. The connections are already there. All America has to do is look at Her Royal Majesty's royal decrees and see the connection. But America is following, and it's absolutely fantastic because it's sorely needed. And as Her Royal Majesty said, it's taking the world to really rescue children and ensure their safety so that every country has sovereign, strong borders and future. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anyone else? His Excellency Michael.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. And to touch on everything Her Excellencies have already brought up, and His Excellency Forche, that this royal decree highlights Her Royal Majesty Queen Romana Didulo I is the guardian and protector of all VIPs, our children. And I would like to focus on, in this royal decree, number 1, safety, number 2, security, number 3, care, number 4, protection, and number 5, community. And as a father, I can say that we're equally caring of our children as our mothers. And personally, to you, Your Royal Majesty, when I had reported with Her Excellency Darlene Ondi on QRTRB News, World News, of His Excellency Dante Patrick Lucas, who required this lifeline, but didn't have it at the time. I'm also very thankful for Royal Decree 70112, I Am Cured program, who His Excellency Dante's mother and stepfather could have really benefited from the I Am Cured program, Royal Decree, to eliminate drugs and alcohol in their life. So please, to we the people of the world, Her Majesty responds to your requests. Please let her know. And thank you so much, Your Majesty.
You're welcome. And anyone else would like to speak to that, or should we? By the way, just time check. It's 1:02 for those who have had prior commitments today, and you need to leave the platform to tend to that previous engagement. Please go ahead. Otherwise, the rest of the panel members, are you okay to continue? And we'll finish 3 more royal decrees. Are you good with that? Yes? Okay.
And Her Excellency Sally Wong would like to respond.
Okay, Her Excellency Sally Wong would like to respond. Meanwhile, I'll just grab a water here.
Thank you, Your Excellencies and Your Royal Majesty. Just to be very quick about number 225, for the safety, security, care, and protection and funding of the children. I can recall, I'm sure we can all recall the day that you put out this royal decree. The chat just lit up. There was so much celebration over this royal decree 225 for children. And I was just trying to find that statement made that children in foster homes will be returned to their bloodline relatives if they don't have parents. I think that's maybe the other royal decree about it's unlawful for children to be taken from their homes. But what I wanted to say was, it's already been said, but 5 full pages.
Right.
One of the largest, the most lengthy since you wrote royal decrees. It's the first time you've been so lengthy about it. And you spell out the 4 things that His Excellency Michael just spoke of: safety, security, care, and protection. And thank you, Your Royal Majesty, that you are our mother and father. And a protector is generally a masculine, and you feel both masculine and feminine. Thank you for the protection. But what I wanted to say about the points, safety, care, and protection, is you make a framework so that children will determine how well the children have been taken care of in each of those parts. Yes. Safety, security, care, and protection. It's to be evaluated by a third party to determine the level of each of those things that the children got or did not get. So you are really putting into detail and very excellent management of the children. And for those who have been involved with the commercialization of children and the tragedy of trafficking, this is going to put an end to it. Thank you, Your Royal Majesty.
You're welcome. And I was showing this one, the strength, the protector. Yes, Her Excellency Deborah Gregg.
Thank you, Your Royal Majesty. I think Sally, thank you. Her Excellency Sally Wong addressed what I was trying to address, which was that you called for the third party outside eyes to do the assessments and to do the evaluations, because sometimes in communities and in organizations, the entrenched mindset perseverates everything, and outside eyes, third party experts are clear vision and can actually see what is actually happening. And I'm grateful for that, because it's a very important component regarding safety and security and well-being of the VIPs, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is why you see also, so this royal decree spells out, this is the financial, if you were to relate this to the forensic financial audit. This is the forensic audit for the home care for the children. And if they are not making inroads to what just happened there, everyone's screen just rebooted. Anyways, I was saying that this royal decree, if they have not made inroads, then they will see also the special forces come in and ensure that this is being done. So I usually give them time. And for those who may have noticed, when I issued the police chief's royal decree, I gave a timeline. And when the incident happened in Vancouver, British Columbia, they saw that timeline from 6 months down to 6 seconds. This is why I play zero politics. And I believe that many are seeing that the Queen really does not play politics, because I do not have time. And not only because I do not have time, it's a lost energy to be in. So, who would like to speak to that next? Her Excellency Deep Coming Soul.
Not in the next, we're not in, are we in 226 now? Sorry.
No, still back to the children.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. I was hopping into the other one already. Sorry.
They're very similar royal decrees. One applies to the children, the other applies to our ancestors. Yes. You can see the exact same royal decree with one change, and one is for the ancestors, one is for the children, because they both deserve the same love, care, safety, security, and protection. Especially, and this is now going into Royal Decree 226, especially in North America and in the Kingdom of Canada, the caring for our ancestors has been commercialized. You know that in many countries, this industry does not exist. But it is very predominant in North America and Europe. Not all of Europe, but this is an industry created again that has very little to do with caring for the ancestors, but more to do with profit. With that said, let's go to Royal Decree 226.